It's a mid-Missouri town hidden by rural roads and farm life, but its story is worth preserving.
KOMU 8's Brooke shows us a piece of Arrow Rock's history 200 years in the making.
This is the small town of Arrow Rock, founded in 1829. Located in Saline County, its population sits at a steady 79. But nearly 200 years ago, its numbers were in the thousands.
At the time of the Civil War, had a population of about 15,000 people, and 1/3 of those were enslaved African Americans.
Slaves who built the town from the ground up.
Buildings like the Houston Tavern, like our stone gutters in Arrow Rock, the plantation homes, the prosperity, that was the labor force that provided all of this. One of our plantations here had about 80 or 90 slaves.
Missouri slaves weren't freed until January 22nd of 1865. That's 2 years after Lincoln's Emancipation Proclamation.
Today, that part of Arrow Rock's history is buried here at the Sappington Negro Cemetery.
You've got Banks, Parkers, Switzerland's all, buried in that cemetery.
Habernall's mother was the last black resident to be buried here before the only black cemetery closed. Her family's history is deeply rooted in Arrow Rock.
It goes back, oh gosh, I don't even know how many years, a long time.
And while the family tree has now settled elsewhere,
Arrow Rock's still my home.
But times have changed. She turns through the pages of her hometown's history.
If you just came here, you wouldn't know that blacks lived here.
Habernall and the Friends of Arrow Rock are trying to preserve what's been lost.
I think people that come here need to know we weren't just here just as slaves. We actually lived here and thrived and went to school and worked. And
Habernall says the church was the heart of the community.
That's where you were kind of taught and learned, not only just about the gospel and about Jesus Christ, but just fellowshipping with one another. Once the church closed, then it was like nothing. Nothing to identify that blacks had any part of Arrow Rock or lived in Arrow Rock, and then the population just kept dwindling down until now there's none left.
Today, Habernall enjoys coming back to Arrow Rock with her childhood friends, each time reflecting on how much it's changed. Back in the day,
I worked at the Lyceum. We had to sit up in the balcony. In fact, it wasn't too many years ago, Teresa and I went to the show, and we made it a point to sit downstairs. I think it was like in the second and third row.
Arrow Rock's legacy remains an unforgettable chapter of Missouri's past, no matter the season. Brooke, KOMU 8 News, Arrow Rock.
And to find current events taking place in Arrow Rock and how to get there, you can visit this story page on KOMU.com. We'll be right back.